Yeah. What's up, chat? Welcome to Unit 7, Day 4. We are looking at scatter plots. And so in this lesson, we are going to determine what types of situations and questions would a scatter plot be useful, as well as we are going to create a scatter plot. All right. And so let's start by defining what a scatter plot is. Well, first of all, the term scatter plot is roughly what it is. It is a graph or a plot that the points are scattered, okay? And so they're not in like a straight line, although oftentimes a scatter plot will have it may have some type of general kind of trend, not always, but it might have some type of kind of arc or trend or direction, but the dots are scattered. They're not in sort of a straight line, all right? And here's the key. A scatter plot is a graph that usually displays the relationship between two sets of data by plotting each point as a dot on the coordinate plane. Okay, so the key is there's two different sets of data, right? In this first example, we will see we have numbers of students. So numbers of students is one set of data. Then we have the number of free throws per student. That's a different set of data. So this data, when you have two different variables, those are situations where scatter plots can be useful, okay? And so all we're going to do is we're going to graph these points, all right? So look, you can do that on your own. Go ahead and take a minute and pause this video, and I want you to graph the points and then check back with me once you have them graphed. All right, so got to pay attention to what the labels on the axes are. So this is number of students, okay? So this is my X, and then free throws is my Y, okay? So we got 7 students, 7, then we got 3 free throws. Those 7 students made 3 free throws apiece. Then we got 2 students that made 1 free throw. They can shoot, kind of like Ashley Chain. She trash in basketball, but she tries. Then we got 6 students who made 6 free throws. Okay, those students are a little better. Then we got 4 students that made 7 free throws. Okay, those students more like Mr. Reggie in their game. Then we got 5 students who made 2. Then we got 3 students who made 4. Then we got 1 student that made 3. Okay. So that's our scatter plot. Again, you see that the dots are kind of scattered, and in the next lesson we'll talk about the different types of relationships, but that is how we conduct a scatter plot. So in this lesson, really really on the test, you're gonna have to take the data, and then you're gonna have to match the scatter plot to the data. Okay, that's as hard as it's gonna get for the scatter plots, right? So, hey, I want you to go ahead and do this next one, but I will help you at least get the coordinates set up, right? So we have, in this next one, we have the table represents the test scores of students studying for different amounts of hours. Again, I want you to notice our 2 relationships here, our 2 variables. The first variable is the number of hours they studied, and then the score that they got, right? I would love to maybe do that for our class, right? When we think about our test scores. How many hours did we study? What was the test scores? I bet there's a correlation, but that's a conversation for another day. All right, so what I will tell you is this is gonna be our X, this is gonna be our Y. So number of hours studied, so number of hours studied is along the bottom. And then along the side is the test scores. Okay. And then, all right, so I think it's fine for us to count by ones here, because the highest number goes up to 5. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then for the next one, I think it might be good to let's count by tens. You could do something different, but I just want to make sure, because I got to go all the way up to 80. we'll just count by 10. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. All right. So now that you have this, I want you to go ahead and plot each of the points. Make sure you don't skip any. Make sure that you have all of them, and then you can check your scatter plot with mine after you've done it. All right, so we got 2 and 58. 2 and 58 would be roughly up in her. Okay, then we got 3 and 66. 66, a little above halfway. Okay, then we got 4 and 78. So 4, 78 would be about up in here. Okay, then we got 3 and 68. So 3, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, 3 and 68. So we got 3, 68, 3, 68 would be, sorry, that's close to the other one. All right, and then we got 3 and 60. So 3, then 60, another dot up in there. Then we got 2 and 60, 2, and then 60. And then we got 4 and 71. So 4 and 71 will be about up in there. 1 and 45. Okay. 5 and 80. And then 4 and about 68. That would be about up in here. Okay. So what you see, and this is going to be what we talk about next time, but you see kind of the points are pretty close together and they're kind of going up, right? The more you study, the better you generally do on your tests. That might be something that you want to keep in mind for future tests. All right. Hey, that's it. Hey, in this lesson, we just have learned how to create a scatter plot. And again, remember the types of situations is the type of situations where you have two different variables. So I want you to think, what could be maybe a question or set of data that you could use to create your own scatter plot? Hey, let me know in the comments. Hey, comment, what type of a situation would you use? That's what I want you to do. Comment on this video, what type of question could you ask that would be a good one to create a scatter plot for? All right. Hours studied, test scores, amount that you run, calories burned. It could be, think of some hours watching TikTok, amount you sleep, all right? You come up with, let me see what you can come up with. Hey, the best one that I see, that I read in the comments, you get a homework pass when you get back. So let me know, all right? Peace.